Have you noticed that when you talk to a socialist or communist, they push that socialism is the best? That among them, their idea is reinforced and spread as if paradise, and that it can't be implanted well because it has not been allowed. Yes, right? Always the same old excuse. The real point is that it has never really been done. Today, we're going to present the comparison that serious scholars like Miguel Anxo Bastos and others such as Mises, Hayek, and Huerta de Soto have been calling for decades. First, an ideal against another ideal, and then what actually happened in history. Let us begin with nothing but pure theory, free of tricks. Socialism as an ideal, or communism in its higher phase, according to Marx, a classless, stateless, moneyless society where everyone gives according to ability and receives according to need. All things belong to everyone, total voluntary cooperation, abundance for all. It sounds beautiful, doesn't it? Paradise on earth. Capitalism as an ideal, a completely free market, laissez-faire. Private property is absolutely protected, voluntary exchange, free prices, and competition. Each person pursues his own interest, but the invisible hand of Adam Smith coordinates everything. No one is forced by anyone. Individual liberty is sacred. Which looks best on paper. Socialism offers perfect equality. Capitalism brings freedom and efficiency. Yet here's the problem that Miguel Anxo Bastos and the Austrian school have pointed out clearly. The ideal socialism requires angels. Suppose people will stop being selfish, that central planners will possess all the information in the world, and that no one will abuse power. Mises already demonstrated this back in 1920. Without private property or real prices, economic calculation is impossible. You don't know what to produce, how much, or how. Ideal capitalism, by contrast, uses reality of human nature, incentives, competition, and freedom in economic life. It does not need angels, only well-defined rules of property and contract. Now let's face reality, no excuses. Real concrete socialism, the USSR, Maoist China, Cuba, Venezuela, North Korea, Pol Pot's Cambodia, it's really always the same. Millions have died from famines, in fact, notably the Holodomor in Ukraine, which killed 7 million people, and notably the Great Leap Forward in China, which killed 45 million people. Gulags, repression, mass surveillance. Privileged bureaucracy that lives like kings while the people go hungry. Venezuela went from LATAM's richest to severe hyperinflation of 1,000,000% in outflow. Miguel Anxo Bastos makes it very clear. Socialism is tyrannical by its very nature, exploitative. The state keeps everything and economically impossible. It's not that it was not allowed, it's that it can't work. Real capitalism, United States of America, the Republic of Korea, island nation of Singapore, Chile after the 1970s, and Estonia. A brutal reduction of global poverty, from 42% in 1980 to 8.5% today, according to the World Bank. Innovation explosion, internet, vaccines, smartphones, cheap energy. South Korea rose from poorer than Ghana in 1960 to world power in 40 years. Even with sorts of imperfections, state interventions, real capitalism has managed to pull billions out of poverty. Bastos states it bluntly, don't compare ideal socialism with real capitalism. That's cheating. Compare real with real. Socialism brings misery and tyranny. Capitalism, though imperfect, brings prosperity and freedom for people and for society as a whole. Then, why do we keep hearing the same old tiresome, very romantic story again? Because socialism sells an utterly impossible dream. Capitalism does not sell dreams. It delivers concrete results. Next time someone tells you that socialism has never truly been tried, ask them, why, after 100 years in dozens of countries, does it always end up exactly the same way? Share this video if it opened your eyes. Subscribe for more raw comparisons. Reality doesn't lie, history chose.